Hi there, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille and today it's 17th of January 2020 and this is live number 21. Today for the most of the day I've been working on my training that I'm preparing, and I went through I don't know, last 18 years of my experience in my marriage and even more because I was much earlier. I was very interested in how to build relationships. So everything that I thought, everything that I knew, I just tried to put on paper and try to figure out what can I put in the training to help someone to make their relationship work, not only by giving them tips and tricks, but to help you understand what is the underlying rules that governs it all, so you'll be able to make proper moves based on understanding it. And you know, I'm not selling anything, so that's not what I'm here. But I wanted you to know because I went through all of this, and it was fascinating because I went through things that I've learned, but also the things that happened that made me understand some proper things, and that was an amazing thing. And one of the most amazing things that I've learned throughout all the years, which is one of the most positive things that I ever learned, and something that I think you should know to kind of help you move towards in your relationship and push it forward, is the one thing that, interestingly enough, I learned in one of the darkest moments in our history. It was like 12 years, more or less. And I remember that the time that basically my wife left me for some period of time. And I remember that I was praying a lot during that time. And I remember sitting there in my room, and out of nowhere, one thought just popped up in my head, and I really believe it was just kind of like dropped from heaven, because the question is very simple, but changed my whole perspective on all of this. And the question sounded more like this: Why do you really like your girl? Meaning, what is the thing that really kind of put her in a position that she's the one? Why? What is the reason? And when I started to think about it, it wasn't really a characteristic. It wasn't really the ability that she has, but it was kind of the moment that I seen her kind of doing this, being in the moment, in the zone, that she went over the expectations in the things that I watched and kind of expected from her. And obviously, I told you in the previous lives that what I wanted from the beginning from my wife and from my girl is that she would be the most intelligent and the most spiritual girl around. And interestingly enough, remembering the situations, I'm not going to go into this because it's going to be a long story. I want you to understand the rule behind it. But when I remember the situations, I remember that I become speechless, because that it completely put me in a position that I knew exactly why I want to be with her. And in that dark moment, that was the reason that pushed me towards, getting her back and rebuilding our relationship, and bringing it to the situation, to the point that we are right now, that we are so happy, because everything was about me understanding what do I really want from her, and what do I really see in her, and how this value put me in a position that I don't want to get her back because I'm not going to be able to live without her, but because she's more than worth my, doing whatever I can to get her back. Because I could let her go, but it would hurt her. So if she decided that I was the guy that she wanted to be with, so the only way I could prove it to her, the only way I could show her that I see so much value in her, is by fighting for her at least. And this is exactly what I did. So today I want to kind of challenge you to ask yourself a question: Why do you really like your girl? What is the thing? What is the thing that kind of pushes you towards thinking that this is the one? Why would you want to be with her? You see, and I don't want you to think about the ability or the characteristic. I want you to think about this situation that kind of puts you in the position of being speechless. Because if you understand this, then you'll be able to do the second thing I want you to kind of challenge you to do today. Because I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time you told her about it? When was the last time you told your girl that you see so much value in her? When was the last time you told her that when I see you doing this, being in the zone, it's like, it's so tremendous. I just always say, that's my girl, bring it on. When was the last time you kind of put this small addition to her being able to feel uplifted and raise her self-awareness, self-confidence? Because look, if you are with her and she's with you, if she's in love with you, you are the most important person, that probably the one of the only person, or one of the few on this planet that know her to this level and are able to tell her and give her this feeling of value more than everybody else around, because you know her and she is loving with you. So if someone else will tell her, that will mean something, but when you say it, it's a completely different story. So this is what I want you to do today. Think about this one thing that changed it all for you. This one thing that you know that this is so amazing, and I want you to tell her. I want you to understand that if you do this, you'll see how her face changes. How you can, with one sentence, you can change her perspective on how she looks at herself and how she looks at you as a relationship. So, think about it, do this, and enjoy. See you tomorrow.